Welcome back to Triple G. Last time out, we had the FX King. What was up with the FX King, I ask you? As you can see, the camera's moving about. It is windy today. It's windy as hell. Ray's over there, just putting some Zans through his Safari. It's all about the Safari today. We're doing a head-to-head. FX King vs Daystate Safari. Both in 2.5. Both great guns. FX is mucking about, but Jamie, the owner, has now done a load of stuff to it. He's changed the transfer port and the hammer, the stock, the barrel. He's changed a few bits. And yeah, it's looking better. It's looking better, which is good. Now the Safari, can you hear that wind? Jeez. Anyway, today we're doing a shakedown with the Safari. We're going to have a look at it. We're going to look at the good points, the bad points, the indifferent points, and why is that barrel 19'6"? Does it need to be? Does it? I don't know. Let's find out. As you can see, it was really proper windy. It was howling gale. 36 mile an hour at some points, just what you need. We're trying to do groups. As you can probably hear, it is windy as you like. We are not deterred by this. We're used to it. So we're just trying to get, I just did a lovely little group in my 2.2. It's really good. And the power is even further down now. Go figure. Don't know what's the matter with that. Doesn't matter. The 2.5 is taking a bit of wind today, I can tell you. Oh, you can hear it. But the sun's out, which is a good thing. Today's a kite flying day. It's not a day for shooting. It really isn't a day for shooting. But it doesn't matter. We're going to carry on. Right, so the Safari. Good points. You fill it up with electricity, fill it up with air, remember your slugs, good to go. And if you zero it today, it's the same as tomorrow and the next day. It works, it just works. It needs a clean now and again, they all do. I like it, it's a good gun. The next thing, oh yeah, sun's coming out. Hooray, sun shines on the righteous, that's me. Bad points. You could do pole vault with that barrel. It is 94'3" or 19'3". It's a very long barrel. And does it really need to be that long? I guess it does. I mean, they know more than I do. Now, other bad points. Oh my God. And it's a very, very, very bad point. Whoever decided to make an electronic gun, not cheap, worth it, but not cheap. The person that decided to make it electronic and went, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to make a really lovely stock, great barrel, lovely loading mechanism. Hello camera, you're going everywhere. Oh, it's windy. Oh my word, hold on. Right, yeah. And then let's really, really cheap out with the cheapest little wires. So every time you have to undo it and plug it back, once you charge, to get it charged and that, yeah, they snap. And it doesn't happen once or twice, it happens all the time. They snap all the time. And no matter how careful you are with it, doesn't matter how careful you are, they snap. Because they're rubbish. They are truly rubbish. The batteries are all right. The wires are complete trash. Why has it not got a USB pluggy-in bit done like that? So much simpler. Delta Wolf's got it, Alpha Wolf's got it. But why hasn't that got it? Don't know. Right? Batteries are good, they're not great. They'll last you a couple of years, I'm sure. My one's lasted a while, but again, mine's really lacking power now. Maybe it's the battery's not giving it the oomph that it needs. Way, the camera. There you go, I should have been a cricketer. I was a cricketer. I was rubbish at that too. Now, I don't like that. I don't like the fact, right, that you've got a battery that you plug in with the flimsiest little bits. It's just rubbish. This stock is amazing. I don't care what anybody says, it's a cracking stock, and man, it works. longest barrel in the world. To the gun, it's a nice gun. We've talked about the bit down there, the battery, right? As you probably know, goes in there with the flimsiest wires ever, cheapest wires, but for not a cheap gun. The gun's, oh, look at the camera, it's moving everywhere. It's so windy, rather. It's not cold, it's lovely and warm actually, but it's ever so windy. What I don't understand is why they did that. Trigger on this, sublime. 3 settings, slow, medium, fast. Right, well that's fine. That is fine. The FX has the advantage because if you get a slug that you want to use and you're using your slug and you go, oh, it don't work in there, with the FX, you see, you can make it work because you can tune it. It would be better if it had more power settings, maybe 5, could be 10, I don't know. That would be nice. The FX is infinite because you can change the hammer spring tension, you can do everything, you can do that. Now you can do that with this, but you've got to plug in a computer, right, okay? Oh, hello camera, whoa there big fella, keep still. Well there's no point. Oh, can you hear that wind? This is gonna come out great, this video, I can tell you. Isn't it? Oh, Ray's in the background, I'm surprised you've been blown away. I think we might knock it on the head actually because this is not any good at all. It's a bad day for filming. Great fun for shooting though. I mean, like, I've just shot a little group, as I told you. Really nice. I'll overlay that and you can have a look. Yeah, it's a good gun. It's a great gun. Needs more power settings. I think it needs a USB port or a USB-C to like to plug in and charge it instead of that crappy battery thing. So the advantage is on the FX because you don't need a battery, and the advantage is on the FX because it's got infinite power, in as much as you can infinitely tune it to the tiniest bit, whereas this you get slow, medium, fast, and that's all you get. I think, to be honest, when these go head to head, it's going to be very interesting to see what's what, who's going to win, who is going to win, what's more accurate. What's the better gun? What's the better hunting gun? What's the better bench rest gun? The FX King does do the job, it does. But this thing is absolutely awesome. It is great, it's a great gun. There's no two ways about it. It shoots pellet slugs. As I said before, you could put a bit of toast down it and it'd still group. And it's a brilliant gun. So this is a part 1 of part 2, as it were. You know what I mean? So yeah, part 1 of part 2, because we've got to do this again when it's not howling gale. Anyway, I've been Triple G. I'll see you soon.